everyone, welcome back to new content of Cyproses. In today's video, we will discuss about the overview of fleet module in Odoo 18. When adding a vehicle to the fleet, specify the vehicle model to maintain updated records which keep track of specific details like maintenance schedules and part compatibility. Odoo comes with pre-configured car model from major auto manufacturers such as Audi, BMW, Mercedes, and Opel. So, if a new vehicle model joins to the fleet and it is not on the pre-configured model from these manufacturers, then the model must be added to the database. So, let's move on to the fleet module and you can find the dashboard of the fleet module. So, as you just move on to the fleet module, this shows the vehicles in different stages. And you can also find that we can just manage the vehicles from different views such as Kanban view, list view, as well as the pivot view and activity view. So as you just move on to the pivot view and activity view, you can see that we cannot make vehicles in these view. We can only create vehicles in the Kanban view as well as in the list view. So the default view is Kanban view. So once that's done, let's see how to create a model. So to add a new vehicle model, you can just move to the configuration and you can find the models over here. And you can also find the manufacturer over here. So it is advisable to use the some specific field to the Belgium-based company. So not fields or sections may not be visible depending on the localizations of the company. So first thing what we have to do is that we have to consider the manufacturer. Okay. So in this case, you can find the manufacturer with models, and if you just remove that, you can find all the manufacturer um, that are available over here. So I would like to create a new manufacturer by clicking on new button. I would like to create Tata as my manufacturer, and you can just upload the image over here. So as you just move on to the downloads, here you can see the logo of Tata and this is the manufacturer. So under the Tata, we can see that different models for the vehicle, right? So as you just search for Tata, you can also find the model that is recently created. And you can see that we don't have any model that available for this manufacturer. In order to deal with the um, model, you can just mod the configuration and choose the model over here. So in this case, you can find the models that are available and you will be getting all the details over here. In order to create a new model, you can just simply click on new button. This would allow you to give the model name. That is the, you can enter the model name in this field. So I would like to provide Nano as the name of the model. And in this case, you can also provide the manufacturer. So the manufacturer is Tata and you can provide that. So here we have the car type. So we know the manufacturer will show you the drop down list. And if you have configured this manufacturer, you can easily get that. Or else you won't be able to get the manufacturer, but you can create the manufacturer instantly from the manufacturer field. And under the vehicle type, you can select one of the configured vehicle type. It can be car or bike. So you can choose one among this. So I would like to choose the car, and the vehicle types are hard coded in Odoo and they are integrated with the payroll application since vehicles can be a part of employees benefit. Adding additional vehicle type is not possible as it affects payroll. Now you can also find the category. So here you can see the category, like you can select a category for the vehicle from the drop down list. To create a new category, you can just type in the category and click on create in order to new one. So you can choose it as SUV or any other over here. So you can save the details, and afterwards here we have the information tab. So in the information tab, we specify the details about the car model such as the car size, passenger capacity, cost, settings that is applicable to the Belgium localization only, and engine information. So in this we have the model uh, section, and under the model section we can enter how many passengers the vehicle can accommodate. So in this case, we can accommodate 4 members because we are just going to consider the model model Nano, which is a small car. So we can only accommodate 4 person in it. So we can also provide the number of doors the vehicle has. Okay, so I would like to provide 4 doors for my car, and you can also provide the model year. So we can set it as 2025. That is one of the latest model. And if it has a trailer hitch, we can also enable that. So trailer hitch is something that would allow you to connect your vehicle with another vehicle. And here you can also find the salary section. So salary section only appears for Belgium based companies and only if the company has the localization set to the Belgium. And the cost values are all monthly with the expectations of the catalog value, uh, that is the VAT included. Okay. So in this case, you can see that we can like the salary can be requested. So if you want to enable this field, you can enable that. So when you just check this field, if an employee can request this model vehicle if the vehicle is a part of their employee contract. Sometimes we will be providing the transportations for the employees. So in such cases, the employee can enable if it's beneficial for them or if it's allocated for them. Now we can also provide the catalog value, that is the VAT included. Like we can enter the MSRP for the vehicle at the time of purchase or lease. So here you can provide the amount. So I would like to set it as 1,000. And we can also provide the CO2 fee as well as the cost. So depreciation in each of the month. And we can also find the total depreciation over here. Now, in this case, you can see that the CO2 fee. CO2 fee represents the carbon dioxide emission fee paid to the Belgium government, and this value is automatically calculated based on the Belgium law and regulations and cannot be modified. And here you can also find the other thing like the cost and all. So let me talk about one more thing. Before modifying the CO2 emission field, you can just adjust the value in the CO2 field over there. Okay. Now in the cost that is deprecated, we can enter the monthly vehicle cost, which will be appearing in the salary configurator for future employee. And this value will impact the gross and net salary of the employee assigned to the vehicle, as well as this figure is depreciated over time according to the local tax law, and the cost depreciated does not depreciate automatically on the vehicle model. It will be only depreciated on based on the contract linked to the specific vehicle. And here we have the total cost field. So the total cost in this value is the combination of cost, depreciation, and the CO2 field. So it also depreciate over time. Now, as you just move on to the engine, here you can see the fuel type. So you can select the fuel type from here, from the drop down menu, and these options are the diesel, gasoline, hybrid gasoline, plug-in hybrid diesel, plug-in hybrid gasoline, then CNG, LPG, hydrogen, electric, and all. And here you can also find the CO2 emission field. So if you want to set the range over here, you can also set the range per kilometer. Okay. So I would like to set it as 30 kilometer, and you can also provide the CO2 emission. The CO2 emission, and this will enter the average carbon dioxide emission to the vehicle produced in grams per kilometer. And this information is provided by the car manufacturer. So you can provide the value over here. And afterwards, you can also provide the CO2 standard. So this will enter the amount of carbon dioxide in gram per kilometer for a similar sized vehicle. And you can also find the transmission. So we can select the transmission, that is manual or automatic. So I would like to choose it as manual, and you can also provide the CO2 standard also. So let's set it over here. And afterwards, we can also choose the power. So if the vehicles is electric or hybrid, we can enter the vehicle uses in kilowatt. Okay. Or else you can just provide the horsepower. And um, we have the uh, other unit, that is horsepower, and we can enter the vehicle's horsepower in this field. And you can also find the tax detection. So this field auto-populates according to the engine specifications and cannot be modified. And the percentage is based on the localization settings and local tax, the local tax law. Afterwards, you can also find a tab called vendor over here. So this would allow you to specify the vendor a vehicle can be purchased in this tab with the appropriate setup. Request for the quotations for the vehicles can be easily created through Odoo's purchase app. So I would like to choose the vendor from here as Abigail Peterson. So afterwards, you can select the vendor, or if you want to add multiple vendors, we can also add multiple vendor. So I would like to add multiple vendor, that is Abigail Peterson as well as Azure Interior. So once that's done, you can save the changes that you have made. Okay. And if a vendor is not in the database, we can enter a new vendor by creating it instantly from here. Now, when you just move on to the categories here, you would be able to find model category. So the model category uh, will allow you to organize a fleet, and it is recommended to have a model housed under a specific category uh, in order to have a easy see what kinds of vehicles are in the fleet. So the model categories are set on the model form, and you can see how it is created. So if you want to create a new model category, you can simply click on new button in order to create the model category. So Odoo does not come with any models pre-configured, and all models must be added. And once everything is done, we can just move on to the uh, fleet in order to manage. So before moving on to that, we also just need to discuss about the settings. So as we just move on to the configuration settings, here you can see the fleet management. Like we can set the end date contract alert. That will be sent alert 30 days before the end date. So like we know that if you're just considering a person as the employee, we will be providing a contract on which he is onboarded, and when he is going to offboard, offboarding won't be knowing there, but we will be knowing when the employee is going to be onboarding. So, if he has any privilege of using the vehicles and all, we can also set the contracts over here, like when the contract will be ending, and we can send an alert for the employee over here by setting the date. And you can also find the new vehicle request. Like this will allow you to display a warning in the salary configurator if we have more than 5 existing cars available. So if you want to change it over here, you can also change that. So once everything is done, the next step is that we can just move on to the fleet module. To the fleet, and you would be able to find all the fleets over here. Now, this would allow you to create a new vehicle. So let me click on new button in order to create a new vehicle, and you can choose every details over here. So let's say the model. So I would like to choose the model Tata Nano. So as I just choose the Tata Nano, the next step is that we have to provide the license plate. So let me provide the license plate over here. And afterwards, you can also provide the tag like it's employee car or junior, senior and all. And afterwards, you can also set the driver. So I would like to choose the driver from the drop down menu. And I'm going to choose Ernest Reed as the driver. And here, if you want to set any future drivers, we can also choose a future driver. And I would like to set Maggie Davidson as the future driver. And if we just plan to change the car, we can just enable this field, and we can also set the assignment date. So I'm going to set today's date as the assignment date, and this vehicle is currently managed under the company side process. And as you just choose a model over here, you can see that uh, the details will be automatically populated over here. So this belongs to the SUV category, and you can also find the order date over here and the registration date. And if you want to find the cancellation dates and all, you can set the cancellation date over here. Okay. You can preset this, or this will be automatically configured. Now you can also set the chassis number, that is a unique number written on the motor vehicles, and that is you can find a number on the number plate and all. And you can also give the odometer reading. So I would like to set it as 100, and let me provide the um, charges number over here. And afterwards, you can also provide the fleet manager. So the fleet manager here is Michelle Edmond, and you can also set the location. So I am not going to set any locations over there. And afterwards, we can provide the tax information. So in this case, you can find the tax horsepower taxation. So let's say it's $10, and if it has got any disallowed expenses and all, you can set that. And afterwards, we can also provide the first contract date, then the catalog value of the vehicle, the purchase value. So the catalog value, I'm going to set it as 2 lakh over here, and the purchase value is uh, yeah, 2 lakh 15 thousand. So you can provide accordingly. Afterwards, you can also provide the residual value over here. And once everything is done, you can save this, and you can also find the employee that is assigned as well as the driver history from this section. So under the employee, you will be getting all the employee details, as well as you can also find the driver history over here, and you can apply the new driver. So if you are clicking on apply new driver, then the driver will be changing over here, and you can see the driver history is just turned. And if you want to create any contract over here, we can create a contract for the information. So in this case, you can see the contract start date and contract ending date. And if you want to provide further reference, you can provide that. You can also say that this is the purpose of leasing, and the vendor is Abigail Peterson. And if you want to include any services, we can provide included services like the AC compressor replacement or the AC recharge. Likewise, we can add all other details, and we can also provide the activation cost over here of the vehicle. And yeah, if you want to set any terms and conditions, you can also set that. Currently, this contract is running and it's not expired, which means we can choose whether the contract is still valid or not. And once everything is done, let's move on to the vehicle that we are dealing with. And you can also find the services. So if you want to create a new service, this would allow to create a new service, like we want to just make a repair and maintenance. So you can provide the name over here, and you can also choose a vendor who is willing to do the repair and maintenance. So I would like to choose Doris over here, and you can also set the odometer reading over here. So once that's done, you can just move on to the vehicle, and under the vehicle, you can also find the odometer reading that we have recently added. And that's how we just deal with the fleet module in Odoo. And here you can also find the vehicle that is created. So if you want to change the stage of the vehicle, you can change that. So currently it is in to order state, and if you want to just change it to ordered, you can also do that. And as you just move on to the contract, here you can find the contract that has created and that is available in the database. And you can also find the odometer reading, and everything will be easily available or can be easily accessed from this section. Now, as you just move on to the reporting, here you can find the reporting that can be measured based on cost as well as count. And if you want to insert this into spreadsheet, we can also insert that. So the blue color represents the contract, the red color represents the service, and the black color represents the sum. And if you want to change the representation into line chart or pie chart, you can easily change that. So let me change it into different charts, and you can find the representations over here. So you can integrate your fleet module with the rental module or payroll module in order to manage with further business um, process. So I hope this video clarifies how to manage the fleet in Odoo 18. And if you want Odoo customizations or Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cyprocess. As always, stay awesome, and thank you for watching the video.